We've got AI, we've got all the things, and it's just so hard to think that are these people spying on me? Because I know I'll scroll on my phone, and then seconds later, or I'll be talking about something with Tom. Seconds later, there'll be an ad that pops up on my phone. It's all so concerning. So we want to bring in an expert on this stuff, John Horn. He's going to break this thing down a little bit for us. And John, welcome to the show. You are so certified in this. It goes way over my head. So maybe you can help break this down for us just a little bit. So what's the deal with this? I mean, is your iPhone your gatekeeper?
Yeah, really, your iPhone is your gatekeeper to finding so much both online and locally. And with Google's new iPhone, or excuse me, Apple's new iPhone 17 and the iOS 26 update that just rolled out, Apple is taking more and more control over what you do or don't see and what options you find in the real world.
So, I mean, is this good news or bad news for my privacy?
A little bit of both. I mean, it's good in that it's harder for other companies like Google, for example, or Meta to track you and find information about you. But at the same time, Apple has all this information about you, and they are really becoming the gatekeeper on your iPhone and bundling this all with their AI tools. So you don't really have privacy from Apple, but maybe privacy from some of the other big companies out there.
I want to talk about what's most at risk of disappearing and what's the scale of this. I mean, are we talking, shopping ads, or does it go out to a much larger, bigger picture here that we're looking at? Are they censoring, certain information that may be in line with some folks' political views and things like that? What's happening?
Yeah, there's billions of dollars at stake here. And I think the businesses that get hurt the most by these types of changes are usually the small businesses, the mom and pops. Because the big businesses, they've got the resources, they can figure out workarounds, they can invest into alternative methods. But your local pizza shop, the auto shop near you, they don't have those resources. And so it's usually the small businesses get hurt the most.
I mean, so what can we do about this? I mean, it seems like it's over our heads, it's out of our control. These big tech giants are going after our data and whatnot. I mean, what can we do to stop this, or maybe at least regulate it a little bit?
I think the most important thing is understanding that it's happening, understanding that, again, your phone is a gatekeeper. And so looking to diversify how you find information. Think, hey, there's different places to go online. You don't just have to go everywhere through your phone. Go look at Google, go look at different AI tools, and try and get the best of all worlds. So you're making a more informed decision that's not just controlled by one company like Apple.
So you mentioned the iPhone 17. Is there anything in specific that rolled out recently? I mean, they just came out with the new iOS 26. We got new phones, we got new AirPods, we got the new Apple Watch. Is there anything specific that is, allowing them to kind of harness data here, maybe potentially?
The biggest thing is how they're continuing to build AI related tools into the new phone and the new operating
Mm.
system. And they're kind of in early stages of some of that right now. I think a lot more is rolling out probably spring of 2026. And they're really going to take more control, for example, when you're using Siri. Instead of maybe you going and doing a Google search for something, they're going to be pushing you to use their own AI tools to bring back the results and say, here's what's near me if I want to go get pizza there, if I want to go purchase something online. And that's where a lot of these new features are headed.
I think that this is the scary part of AI, because when we think AI, we automatically go to ChatGPT, which we see right there on the screen. But I mean, there's so many different components to AI that, we should be aware of, whether it's them taking your likeness and forming it into some sort of digital likeness or whatever it may be. It seems like the bigger concern here might be AI. Would you agree or no?
Yeah, the way I would look at that is AI is not going away. There are very real concerns about it, but I believe it's here to stay and it's a new reality. And so for consumers, I think you have to recognize that and understand how you use these tools and try to understand how they find information and parse information. Because, like we talked about, they may be keeping some information away from you and pushing you in particular directions. So be aware of that. And then if you're a business owner, you've got to be thinking through, how can I make sure that the AI is pulling my business information and giving me visibility to consumers?
And do you have any tips for maybe businesses out there who are looking to do something like that, making sure that, AI is pulling the correct information?
Absolutely. So really reverse engineer. Go do searches yourself as if you're a consumer. Use things like ChatGPT, use Apple's tools, etc. And the cool thing is a lot of these tools tell you where they source their information. And so that's a blueprint for you to say, okay, now I know where I need to go online to make sure my information is getting pulled by these AI tools.
Wow. And what do you say on a personal level?
On a personal level, I love using these tools because it makes me more efficient. As long as again I have this recognition of where these potential biases are with the tools, and make sure that I'm broadening my scope, not just trusting one of these tools, but checking multiple, going on Google as well to make sure I get the full picture when I'm researching things.
And John, I want to point out that this is all coming from you, a Google expert. We see it back there and behind you. You are a certified Google expert. So all this information is coming from you, someone who actually knows this like the back of their hand. So I do want to thank you for your time and for joining us and giving us all this insight right here on Fox 2 Detroit Live.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of course.